What's going on, BTs? We're gonna just do a friggin' avatar setup today, and I'll just go through a very simple, quick, painless process of how to do that, especially if you're brand new to Resonite. Let's run this shit. First, what we'll want to do is open our swooshy UI menu. Go from home to inventory. We want to go to Resonite Essentials right here. We go to tools, and we're going to need two things. We're going to need the dev tool and the material tool. So these two tools are the ones that we're going to be utilizing for this video. First, what we're going to do, drag and drop the FBX that we want directly into the game window. Do not drag and drop it from Unity. Unity packages don't work in Resonite. And number two, when you export it from Unity, really weird shit starts to happen. So just trust me, don't do that. We're going to need to actually take an FBX, export it from Blender, and then export it as an FBX from Blender. You can also export it as a GLB. If you don't know what that is, it's fine. It's just a more optimized alternative. I'm just going to take my model and I'm going to drag and drop it into Resonite. Now, I got this import model setting right here. We go to 3D model, regular avatar, auto humanoid height, and we can run and import it. Now I've got my avatar. Before we even touch it, we need to make it an avatar officially. Go to home and click avatar creator. This will bring up this VR headset, which we can then just place into the avatar. If you're using full body, I recommend placing the eyes directly into where the eyes of the avatar actually are. We click forward, up, right position, which will put it exactly where it needs to be on the model's head. We then click try align hands. Don't worry if they're broken. This is where the dev tool comes in. Selecting things in the world with the dev tool is with index pressing down on the thumb pad like mine, or clicking down on the stick with literally any other controller type. I've selected this hand poser. I'm going to open inspector. I'm going to click on this left arrow, which takes you all the way back to the root object, which is the avatar creator. This is the left hand, so I'll double click left hand. And this, as we can see, pops up a gizmo here. Since I have it selected, I can go here and I get an extra option for gizmo options. I want to rotate this around so that it fits to the avatar's hand. I'm also going to do one more thing and go from projection to tip. Projection means it will move things according to the end of the laser. Tip will move from the tip of the tool. Now I just simply rotate it exactly where I want it. If for some reason your hand wasn't aligned or whatever, you could turn off use symmetry and just do the other one manually as well. Now I hit tool anchors. The orb is for where your grip is. Put it in the palm. Next, we take the tool tip and we put it where the tip of your finger is. If the gizmo gets in the way, just hit deselect all in the context menu. Next, we just hit align tool anchors and it's done. I'm going to use the dev tip, select the avatar, open an inspector. I go to the root centered object, root node, and these are all of my meshes. And I just turn off all the things that I don't want. And there we go. It was literally just that easy. It was extremely simple. If your models are missing textures, that's okay. All you have to do is drag and drop the literal PNG texture files of your avatar straight into the game window. For example, since the face is missing, I can just put the face on the avatar's material. My face is called body. I double click on body, and this is its mesh along with its materials. I know this is the material because that's the one that's missing. I want to click here on this little arrow. All I have to do is grab this and overlay it and click, and the material is there. If you don't want it to be PBS metallic, well, this is a really simple fix. All we do is click on the other tool that's on our tool shelf. Now we grab the entire root of the avatar, which is this FBX right here. We hold it, and while we hold it, convert all to, and now we can change it to whatever material we want. I want the toon shader, so I convert everything to a toon shader, and there. it is done. Everything that I showed you is just a rinse and repeat cycle. In my case, it literally only took me about 5 minutes to set up my avatar because every single one of my textures was already imported with it to begin with. You can mix and match and change materials and everything. For example, I have this hair. This hair doesn't even belong on my model. What you can do is either do this on the dev tool, go to create new, go to materials and pick the material that you want, or you can also do it utilizing the material tool, create new, and go straight to the materials. For me, probably want to use ZigZtoon. I can actually take the hair that I want and put it in the main texture. I can also take this texture and put it on any other thing that I want, such as the emission maps, and I can actually click on these boxes here on the sides and change the colors to whatever I want. For me, I just want to increase the emission, so I'm going to slide this up until it gets bright enough. All I have to do is grab this and then overlay it where my hair is on the material field and click, and there we go. It just works. Let's say I want it a little bit brighter. I can go back into the material. I can click on this, go to linear, and turn up the gain a little bit. So now it shines a little brighter, and then pretty much it's just up to taste. Sometimes when you put the avatar on, you'll start clipping and seeing a whole bunch of stuff, and that's where avatar render override comes in. This part isn't really that hard, but you'll probably need 2 inspectors to do it. Since I already have an inspector here that has all of my meshes, I want to select the head of my avatar. I will open inspector and go to head, and on here we can see avatar user view head override and render transform override. Don't worry about these, just delete these. Do not delete the sphere collider, you need that. But go to attach component, rendering, render transform override. Turn on scale. Now start adding materials that you know that you don't want to see. So for me, I'm going to put my body or the face of my avatar on there. I also don't want to see the hair. So I grab the hair, add another one, and I put it in here as well. Now when I equip my avatar, I don't see them. Now let's say I want to add some dynamic bones to the hairs to make the hair move. It's really easy as well. I select the head and I open an inspector. I go to the hair root, and on the hair root, I can see all of the hair that exists on my hair root. All I need to do is just click attach component, go to physics, dynamic bones, and dynamic bone chain. Now I have this dynamic bone chain. What I need to do is scroll to the bottom and set up children rig only. And there we go. I now have movable hair. I can kind of see that this top piece of hair obviously is not staying, and that's pretty easy to fix. All I have to do is come over here, find the hair bones, and exclude them by pressing the X. Then I can go to the hair root of the hair that I excluded, which was hair aho for me, and then I can just add that same dynamic bone chain here. And again, we go to the bottom and set up from children rig only. Now, as we can see, it moves exactly how I want it to. Ta-da! Another thing that I want to go over is dynamic bone sphere colliders.
Oh, and friggin' thank you to Dolly Coffee and Mr. Tumnus for this information, because I did not know how to do this.
So for example, I like to do this on the hair root. What I do is I create a child. I'll call this child hair collider. And on this hair collider, I will just add dynamic bone sphere collider. Grab the component, go to the hair root where the bone chain is, and then just simply go to static colliders on the dynamic bone chain component. We click static colliders, add, and just drop it in. We visualize colliders. When you get close enough, you'll start seeing all your other colliders pop up. Don't worry about it, it's really dumb. But yeah, and then you can just go to the hair collider and change the size. All of it's up to taste. Plus, you can also move the hair collider where you want it to. Another thing that we can do with materials as well is by making the material itself dual-sided, not the mesh. This avoids adding extra polygons that you don't need. We can just go ahead to the material that we want, which in my case is going to be the parka and we hit secondary while we grab it. This will allow us to convert to PBS dual-sided metallic. And now, as we can see, it is converted on the inside. If you're using Zigbee Tune, all you have to do is go down to the very bottom of the material and go to culling and make sure that it is turned off. Hope this video was helpful for you. Merry Christmas, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.